Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this tutorial. And in today's tutorial, we will be learning about the elastic IPs or the static IPs. So for that purpose, what we can do, we can just create one EC2 instance. Let me see whether I can restart this instance. Okay, so I will start this instance. Let me just show you all. Okay, so this instance has been successfully started, and as of now as can be seen, there is this instance which this instance is having the public IP as 13.60.31.255. Okay, so now what I will do, I will just copy this, okay, and I will just keep it over here, just to remember that its public IP is 30.60 something something. Okay, so now what I will do, I will stop this instance now. Okay, let's just wait for some time, and now instance has been stopped. Let me just refresh this page. I'm trying to show you all one thing over here. So instance is stopping, so it will take some time for this instance to stop. So what happens basically is, so whenever we are starting any EC2 instance, the public IP of that particular instance changes. Okay, so right now it's 13.60.31.255, which we have noted over here. Okay, so now it is stopping. Let me just refresh. Let me see whether it has stopped or not, because I want to again restart it and I want to show you all, because when I'll be restarting it over again, this public IP will again change. So now if suppose I am making use of this instance elsewhere, so we can't access this instance over again, because public IP of this instance will keep on changing. But in order to access this instance or do any operation on this instance, we want some static IP, okay, which will not change. Right now it's dynamic, it keeps on changing. Let me just refresh. Let me see whether it has stopped or not. So okay, so now this instance has stopped. Now again, if I change and if I just start this instance again, let me just restart it. So now it is like 13.51.206.93. Okay, so now as can be seen, previously this was the public IP, and now this is the newly assigned public IP. So now as can be seen, the public IP of this instance keep on changing, and we don't want it. We want some static IP for this instance. So for that purpose, we will go to this elastic IPs over here, and over here we can create one elastic IP. Click on this allocate elastic IP over here. Come down below. If you want, you can add some tag. You can click on allocate. So right now we are having this IP which is 16.171.243.181. Okay, so what I will do, I will just give the name. I will say static IP for trial, whatever that is. You can just give some meaningful name. I will save this. And the EC2 instance, let me just go to my instances over here. Let me just refresh. So this is the AWS.trial. Okay, so this is the instance which is running, and to this instance I want to allocate this particular static IP. So for that purpose, I will click on this static IP, go to actions, I will click on associate elastic IP. I'll come down below. I will click on this choose the instance, and I want to associated IP with this AWS trial instance what I've created. Okay, so this instance which is running, I want to associate it with that. So I'll select it, and I will click on associate. So it has been successfully associated, and now this was like 13.51.206.93 was the public IP which was dynamically assigned. But right now I have associated the 16.171.243.181 IP. Okay, so now let me just refresh and show you all. Here is it. So now as can be seen, 16.171, which is basically this elastic IP I have associated with it. So now if suppose I am stopping this instance and restarting it over again, this public IP will remain same. Let me just show you all. I will just stop the instance. So it will take a little bit of time, but by that time I'll just pause this video. Okay, so now as can be seen that instance has stopped running. So I will do one thing. I'll start the instance over again. Let me just refresh. Okay, so now as can be seen, this instance is running and IP is still same. Okay, so whatever static IP, the elastic IP what we have created over here and attached, it is same now. So it is not changing, it is not dynamic, it's static now. So this is how you can allocate the static or elastic IP over here. So now if suppose I want to delete this IP, I will just select on it. If suppose I don't want this IP anymore, then I will click on, wait a minute, let me just select it. Let me just click on this action over here. I will say release elastic IP. So cannot be released with the associated IDs. Okay, so it has been associated. Wait a minute. Okay, so first of all, I'll click on the disassociate elastic IP. I will disassociate this elastic IP which has been assigned to this particular instance. So now let me just refresh. So right now this IP will change over here. Okay, so now this is the dynamically assigned public IP and it will now keep on changing because I have disassociated this elastic IP. Now if suppose I don't want this, I will just again select, click on actions and release elastic IP and I will be not having this IP over again. Okay, so I will just release it. So now there are no elastic IPs in this section of mine. So this is how you can assign elastic IP to your EC2 instance and this will really help you if you want to ping to that EC2 instance or like do any kind of operations on that elastic instance. Okay, so sorry, EC2 instance. So thanks for watching and do check out my other videos also. I'll be posting more such videos on the AWS.